Well, good day, everybody, from wherever you're listening in or wherever you're watching. This is Margie Hare from the podcast Take Charge of Your Health Naturally. And we will be recording as well, so you'll also view this in Facebook and LinkedIn and so on. So what we're doing here, I am thrilled this morning to have as my honored guest, Dr. Khushdil Shoksi. Now, she is an extremely experienced Ayurvedic doctor, and she has 4 areas of expertise, all joined together in a really beautiful, holistic way. So the Ayurveda, which is the world's oldest scientific system, combined with yoga, the world's most established and oldest spiritual system, and that together with the ancient massage. If you haven't had Indian massage, you need to go and have it. And of course, cooking. Now, that's a really interesting aspect where it's eating for your body type. So from me, a huge welcome this morning, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for giving me a chance and opportunity to be with you on this show. Thank you.
And we're looking forward to hearing how you can share and take people into this world of taking charge of your health naturally from your experience. So if I was to say to you, why is it so important to combine the yoga with the Ayurveda?
Margie, is really beautiful question. Like lots of people don't know that yoga and Ayurveda both are sister sciences, different sides of the same coin. Human is the combination of mind, body, and soul. So longevity can be created by yoga, and you can get a better understanding of yourself, the combination of elements in your body. And if you are suffering with any illnesses, can get a safe solution for it by help of Ayurveda. So I would say, like, if you are working with mind, body, and soul, you need to have both in a balanced form. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Now, I'm going to go back just one little step, because one of your specialities, or perhaps most of your directions, is working with women who are migrating from India.
Yeah.
So I'm based in Sydney, Australia, and you're in Melbourne, Australia. So what has taken you into this work?
As you know, that I was born in India, study and practice yoga and Ayurveda in India. 11 years ago, I migrated with my family to Victoria, Australia. And at that time, I found the insecurity of financial instability. I think everyone has the same problem. And that led me to break the discipline, whatever I used to have in India, and whatever the way I was living in my life. And that caused me physical and emotional imbalances in my life. As a being a woman, I know exactly the pain of not being able to fulfill the demands of my kid, and the problems of not having enough budget to spend on holidays, because we want to go and see our parents and back to India, but not enough budget for that. The anxiety of not being capable enough to spend time with family, because we are always running to find a different job or this job to another job. As you know, like financial insecurity, the stress of not eligible to, or maybe overqualified to get a decent job. So all these aspects are giving me a lot of physical, mental, emotional areas are also affecting my spiritual journey by blocking energy centers. We call chakras, you know very well, right? So if you know yourself inside out, you can avoid all your anxiety and stress and painful situations and create a healthy lifestyle, which makes you more productive and energetic. So I thought this is the way I have thinking, like, okay, whatever happened with me, I have lots of migrant women also having the same issues. And that's where I started working with the Indian migrated women.
That is so amazing. Khushdil, there is another question I'd like to ask you. Why are the mistakes humans make in their life which end up in disease?
You know, Margie, nowadays we all have phone in our hand and internet is everywhere. So if I have any questions related to my life or other thing, I always jump on the internet and start searching something. And whatever the information I'm getting from the internet, I try to just read or watch the video and everything. Not always it's a good information, not always it's the right information. So I can say like too much unreliable and misleading information you come up with. And that's where you start using that and end up with the problem. Yeah.
So with that being a scenario, what is the outcome and how can you change that?
I would say seek the professional advice. There is nothing wrong to have a look on internet. But if you have some problem, basically you have to touch base with your professionals, get clarity on the topic, adopt the discipline in your life, and follow it thoroughly. That helps you to come out of your problem. So that's the best advice I can give. Get the clarity, adopt a discipline, and follow thoroughly.
Very good. So if I was to say, what is your top tip to maintain and take charge of one's health naturally? What's your top tip?
One thing, if you know your roots, you can flourish nicely. So know your roots first, or know your roots of your problem. So in one sentence, I can say, nourish your root, get the fruit.
So in terms of ongoing maintenance of health and wellness naturally, would you say, just hearing by what you've said, does that start with the food and how it's prepared?
Yes. First thing first, I would say consultation. Make a time with your professional or with me. Consultation will help you how you made up of. There is 5 elements in your body. So which 5 elements, out of that, which 5 elements, what are best in you? Either water, either fire, either earth. Which element is higher in your body type? How you made out of? Which are the way you can balance it? And there you can start following discipline in your life. Accordingly, you can start following the discipline in your life.
Well, you know, I sometimes think, my goodness, that is such a straightforward thing. You just find out what it is and then you do it.
Yes.
And so many people don't know what it is. Like me, I'm actually not sure what body type I am. So maybe I have to come and see you.
Yeah, so there is a procedure. Like, you know, we are asking some questions, either online, either face-to-face. You come to my studio. We go for some kind of question answering. And sometimes we need to check the pulse as well. So I checked your pulse. If we are online, the best way is question answering. So question answering, and then decide what are your constitution. And then we finalize that what symptoms are you getting right now. That's called Vikriti, the imbalance of that elements in your system. So Prakriti first, then Vikriti is like a balance and imbalance. And then we finalize like, okay, so lifestyle, eating food, what the changes you need, and then what yoga practices. Either you need a very solid hot yoga type of things, or just calming and vinyasa type of things, or you need a meditation. What type of meditation? Either visualizing, either a mantra meditation, either just music, or what actually you are falling into this, which category. We discuss all these things in consultation as well.
Well, you really covered that so fully. So tell me, how do you start with them? Where do you start? Do they come to yoga? Do they start eating correctly? How do you get them into the space of this beautiful energy that you are in constantly?
You know what? Indian women typically have good cooking skills. And spices is equal to India. Indian food is a spicy food. This is just general mentality of the people. So I have started with the cooking workshops. So whomsoever would like to learn how to cook, how to, these cooking workshops are focused on using food as medicine for a healthy life. So India is famous for spices, as I said before. How to use that spices as medicine in daily routine cooking. Might you have seen some of the places or some of the internet videos and things that you can cook for your body type. But I would say if 4 different people, 4 different body type you have in your family, how you can cook individually for different body types. So that's where I come in a place that how you can cook a balanced meal for your entire family, though you have a different body type. And that makes your life much more easier. At the same time, you can create a healthy lifestyle, which makes you more productive and more energetic.
That is put so beautifully. So now we've got the cooking aspect. So how else, what other areas do you direct your migrant Indian women to this healthier lifestyle?
We all know that healthy mind resides in healthy body, right? So my authentic yoga classes are focused on strengthening your muscles, stress relief, and most of the Indian women are very conscious about the weight. So one of the side effects of this yoga classes, I can say, side results to manage their weight. The classes are available online and in a small group at my studio as well.
Online as well. Now
Yes,
that's interesting.
Yeah. So I have lots of people from the Sydney and some from Adelaide as well, because of the I'm working from the Victoria. So a little bit of time, yeah.
And tell me, love, is your cooking, is that online as well, or is that offline?
At the moment, just face-to-face at my studio. Very soon, I'm going to start online as well.
Oh, how interesting. Okay. Am I right? When we chatted earlier, you said you had a few little promotional items that any listeners or people part of the podcast would be able to get closer to you through some of your special offers. Tell them, what is that all about?
First of all, as I belongs to India and yoga and Ayurveda stuff, so I'm creating a New Year resolution. And this year, New Year resolution is 108 Sun Salutation on 14th January, 2023.
So is it between now and then, or we do it on the 14th?
It's already started from October. So yes. We all are not having a good health. So we are gradually increasing 1 and 2 and then 3 and 4. So all
right.
So that's where we can build our immunity. We can build our strength and our muscles and everything. So that at the end of the entire this 90 days challenge, on 14th January, we can do 108 Sun Salutation. So we are up to nearly 4 weeks now. So we are going to do 4 sets by this Saturday morning. So every Saturday morning, we jump on the Zoom and do all Sun Salutation together.
So what time is that on your Saturday morning in Melbourne?
7 o'clock Melbourne time.
So it's 7 a.m. Melbourne time. Okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And is that the one that is a free offer, or is it a paid Zoom call?
This is free for everyone. So whomsoever would love to join, they would love this energy to uplift themselves, empower them all selves. Please, most welcome to join us.
Yeah. Oh, how absolutely marvelous.
So this is just a one thing. And throughout the year, I'm running up free webinars as well. So whomsoever would like to boost your health holistically, seasonal illnesses like a hay fever. Now the spring is going on. So hay fever, allergies, asthma is in the spring, aches and pains in winter, infections in autumn, migraine, skin problem, this kind of things, and heat-related problems in summer. So these all things I try to give as best information as to other listeners and our followers, so that they can keep themselves in a best position of having a good health. So these all are on Zoom as well. It's a free webinar.
So, Dr. Khushdil, where's the best way to connect for anybody wanting to join that webinar? Should they go onto your website?
I would suggest straight away contact me with your name and your email address on my phone. So SMS would be best contact place to just connect me.
And so your number is
0430 208 807.
Fantastic. So now we all know how to get hold of you. And I just want to thank you so much for just scratching the surface of the amazing work that you do. So you're not only going to be impacting your migrant women, you're going to be impacting all of us, all over Australia and the rest of the world who are tuning into you.
Thank you very much,
So I just want to thank you so much for being with us this morning. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you very much.